Hello everyone, and welcome back to TSN, or the SASUKE Nerds, and with the numbers for SASUKE 40 set to release any day now, many people are beginning to ask a very important question. Who will be the competitor to wear the number 4000 bib in this anniversary tournament? As many of you already know, every 10 tournaments, the number bibs are changed from the standard 1 to 100 order to commemorate the X-1000th run of the course in the show's history. SASUKE 10's number bibs, for example, were changed to 901 to 1000, SASUKE 20 was 1901 to 2000, and so on. And of course, SASUKE 40 is presumed to be no different, as everyone anticipates the numbers to be from 3901 to 4000. The X-1000 bib has been worn by some of the all-time greats of the show. Number 1000 was Katsumi Yamada, signifying his dedication to the show and being the defining competitor of the Sasuke 1-10 era. Makoto Nagano wore number 2000 for his utter dominance of the show during the 2000s. And Yusuke Morimoto wore 3000 because he got to stage 3 one time. Look, even knowing what we know about him now, him getting 3000 was really weird at the time. And soon, we will know who will be our number 4000 competitor. And in this video, I'm going to be going over, in my opinion, the 8 most likely people that I think could get the bib. I will be ranking these competitors from least likely to most likely, giving my reasons for why they may get the bib, why they may not get the bib, and scoring them from a percentage of 0 to 100 on how likely that may be that they get the number. So, without any further delay, let's get into it. Now, starting us off at the very bottom at number 8, we have Shingo Yamamoto. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't think there's any shot of this happening at all, but it would be so cool if it did. The only reasons I really have Shingo on here is because A, him getting 4000 would be a great way of signifying his dedication and service to the show over the past 25 years, and B, they have been hyping him up a little bit on the Sasuke YouTube channel, as they currently are doing a video series interviewing a few select competitors, ranging from Yusuke Morimoto, Tatsuya Tada, and of course, Shingo, who many considered an unusual pick to highlight when he hasn't cleared in almost a decade now. Hey, maybe TBS knows something we don't. But, yeah, as cool as it would be to see, I just do not see Shingo getting 4000. I'm going to put this as a 1% chance of happening. And number 7, I'm not going for a specific competitor per se, but I am going to go for whoever ends up winning the Sasuke 40 trials. Now, of course, as of recording this video, the trials are still ongoing, so we do not know the specific top competitor just yet. But I do think there may be a reason to believe that whoever does win may be the one to wear the number 4000 bib, even if it is unlikely. One reason would be that we have seen this happen before in these types of events. For example, in Sasuke 18, competitor Ryota Kume got number 100 as he finished second place in the 1200 meter race, which decided the numbers for that specific tournament. Now, of course, it absolutely is not the same thing, as competitors got to choose the number that they wanted, highlighted by the fact that the person who beat Kume in the race, Masafumi Kato, picked the number 77. And with the return of the trials, the producers may want to mark the occasion and highlight their importance by giving the best performer number 4000 in Sasuke 40. However, in my opinion, I don't see it happening. I'm gonna go with 5% for this one. Now, at number 6 is someone I'm willing to bet a lot of you did not expect to see here. Hikaru Iwamoto is probably not on anyone's radar at the beginning of 4000, but hear me out for a second, okay? In terms of popularity, Iwamoto is probably the most famous and well-recognized person who is competing on the show now, in Japan anyway, due to his affiliation with the Johnny's group. He brings in a significant amount of viewership to the show, as many fans will watch the show exclusively to see Iwamoto compete. I wish I was joking with this one. My reasoning is that, if they put Iwamoto at 4000, Inui and the production team could drive up significantly more interest from fans and keep people watching the show as Iwamoto goes through the stages. I mean, at least I think that's a good reason. Now, do not get me wrong here. Me saying this does not mean I want Iwamoto to be 4000. I don't. Not at all. His results do not warrant such a thing to occur. But as we know from recent tournaments, results and performance are not a true indicator for someone's numbers. So there is a chance that a team that decide the run order could go full sellout mode and stick Iwamoto there. My odds for this happening are 10%. Coming in at number 5, I sound like Watch Mojo when I say that, I will be going with Tomohiro Kawaguchi. Kawaguchi has been Sasuke's perennial number 2 competitor for the past half-decade at this point now. And to an extent, it's for good reason. Up until Sasuke 37, he was a consistent Stage 3 competitor, and one of the few that was able to beat the ultra-crazy Cliffhanger. And, although nowhere near his best currently, Yusuke Morimoto is also going through a small slump in his career as he's failed the warp wall in the past 2 of 3 tournaments. And this could open up the door to Kawaguchi somehow out of nowhere stealing 4,000 from Yusuke's grasp. Nah, who am I kidding? There's more chance of me getting on Sasuke in the next 5 years than Kawaguchi getting 4,000. 10%, moving on. Okay, now we are getting towards the business end of our rankings. At number 4, we have the legend himself, Konpiramara Captain, the leader of the All-Stars, professional fish slaughterer, Makoto Nagano. Nagano has all but confirmed that he will be returning for Sasuke 40, and, naturally, has come up as a potential candidate for number 4,000 in the tournament. It makes sense from the standpoint of Makoto Nagano being one of, if not the greatest competitor to ever grace the show, if not the most influential for sure, and, with this being a 25th anniversary tournament, giving one of the all-time, if not the all-time great, a number worthy of that title may make sense. However, there is 2 major talking points that I think point to the opposite happening. First off, Nagano is 50 years old. Do you see a 50-year-old being deemed as the most likely to achieve total victory? Yeah, me neither. I don't think it would fly well with superfans who do still, a bit naively in my opinion, view the numbers as a reflection of skill. Secondly, Nagano's performances lately have also not warranted him being 4,000. He's only competed 4 times since Sasuke 30, and has only cleared Stage 1 once in that time span. As I view the X-1000 number to be reserved for the person who defined that era, I cannot see Nagano getting it. 39.99? Maybe. But 4,000, I only see it as about a 20% chance. Grabbing the bronze medal will have to be the reigning last man standing, Tatsuya Tada. Tada, in many ways, is the modern-day equivalent of competitors such as Toshihiro Takeda and Tomohiro Kawaguchi. An excellent competitor, second best of his era, an incredible ninja in his own right who was sadly completely overshadowed with the top ninja simply being a cut above everyone else in the field. Tada has had a fantastic hot streak in Sasuke for the past 4 tournaments, making it to Stage 3 4 times in a row and reaching the final stage in Sasuke 37. And of course, as previously stated, he is currently our reigning last man standing after reaching the vertical limit in Sasuke 39. And with Yusuke Morimoto's recent struggles in Stage 1, failing the warp wall in the last 2 of 3 tournaments, there is a chance Tada might be able to surprise a few people and become our 4,000. However, like Nagano, 2 things hold him back. First off, Yusuke Morimoto. That's a fairly obvious one, no? And second off, Tada has been digested more often than not recently, likely because of how predictable his performances have been. While consistency is very important in Sasuke and is an indication of being a good competitor, it doesn't make for very good TV, which is why Tada may get snubbed, as viewers simply do not have the same connection to Tada as they do someone like Yusuke. Still, his impressive performances in the last few tournaments make him more likely than many, so I will go with 30% for Tada. Number 2, Yuji Urashihara. I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here. Yuji should have been number 3,000. I do not understand why Yusuke got it over him. I mean, for crying out loud, Yuji won twice in his era. Even with his patchy consistency and his Stage 2 fail in 29, I still do think he deserved it way more than Yusuke. Okay, small rant over. What are the factors working for Yuji here? Well, his main one has been his career revival ever since Sasuke 34. Ever since he finally broke his Stage 1 losing streak in Sasuke 34, Yuji went on an absolute tear, with 2 deep Stage 3 runs in Sasuke 36 and Sasuke 37, the latter of which he came within a derailed pipe slider of his 4th final stage attempt. And since he did not get 3,000 in Sasuke 30, considering that we have always gotten a different person wearing the X-1000 bib every time, maybe it is finally time that Yuji gets to wear what he has earned. However, Yuji is now 44 years old, and time is starting to run out for him being able to put in a good run into the course, even if he has aged like fine wine so far. I personally hope he gets it. He'd be my pick, but I see the chances, and I'm being generous here, at 50%. I'm honestly not sure what you were expecting here. Top of the list, the competitor I think has the best chance of wearing the number 4,000 is Yusuke Morimoto. I wanted to be edgy and cool and put Yuji at number 1, but there wasn't enough justification I could find to warrant me putting him there and getting away with it. Yusuke, to put it bluntly, is too fucking good not to get 4,000. He won twice in this era, for crying out loud. Yeah, He's had his moments of inconsistently recently, but as if that's gonna stop him from grabbing a number he has worn for the past 5 years. Yusuke is getting 4,000. I'm giving it a 90% chance. And that's everyone that I think may get 4,000, but what do you think? Who do you think is getting number 4,000? Do you think it's going to be Yusuke Morimoto, Shingo Yamamoto, Tatsuya Tada, or someone completely different? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the SASUKE Nerds for more ninja content like this. Peace out, y'all.